YouTube. I'm just marking out my charts for the week, and figured I'd just do it live and show you guys what I am looking at. So I'm just marking out October's current high, and just gonna do this live, talk through what I'm looking at, and so if we're going into the week, I look at the previous week high, previous week low. So here's the previous week low right here on Friday. Previous week high is, I think it was Monday. Right up here. So previous week high, copy that, paste it over here. It's right here. Did I not? Copy, paste, there it is. Previous week high, and previous week high up here was Monday as well. So I'm gonna lock these up. Oops. Lock them up. So I just keep them on my charts for the week. Lock this up. So looking at the yeah, so I think what stands out to me is this particular SIBI that got inversed, that got used as resistance, now support, now support. So this is kind of significant to me. It's not on any major PD arrays, but it is a significant range. But what I'll be looking at, this is about 50% of the range. I was looking at this new week open gap, as long as it's used as resistance. Do we have any SMTs here? 22nd. So the 25th, 22nd is down. The 22nd low. Okay, so there's SMT here with YM. Excuse me. It's minor buy side. Let's go on the 4 hour. So let's go on the 4 hour and see what we can see as far as okay, so we got a new week open gap. So I'm gonna look at, let's look at weekly. I'm gonna look at opening prices. Opening prices weekly, solid. It doesn't show. Center, monthly. Strange. Okay, I guess it didn't show on my weekly opening, but this is the weekly opening right here. Well, I guess would it be Sunday? Anyways, this is the weekly opening price. So as long as, let me look at daily. There's no SMTs down here on this wick, but this is a huge rejection block, and I'm suspecting this to be a draw, this rejection block, but let's go on the 4 hour. Stick on the 4 hour. This will be a good draw right here. This balanced price range. I'm gonna keep it on this range. If we keep it on this range, I'll lock that up. If we displace through that, let's see here in this premium of this SIBI, and I'll keep it on this SIBI as well. So if we go like this and use that SIBI as support and price, I'll suspect that buy side is the draw. Or if we do this and reject and form high, draw back through the new week opening gap, I suspect that further sell side is a draw. So that's what I'm seeing right now. Really depends on what happens on this SIBI here. Same with ES. I think let's look at ES here. Yeah, let's do. Where's my NWOG indicator? Weekly gaps. Yeah. Put my weekly gap indicator. So, yeah, I'll keep that on there. So, same thing with ES. I'll keep an eye on this range here. It's a little messy. I'm just gonna do one day. Cool. Let's do that again. And again, I'm just looking at this 4-hour consecutive SIBIs here. This range, it depends if we go up here, if we form a high and then go lower. I need to see displacement through the new week open gap. Use as resistance. Again, do this balanced price range, use as resistance, then down towards Friday low. And depending on what we do here, that could be the draw, or it could be the opposite. You displace through, and then use that as support, and the previous week high as a draw. So I'm not quite sure what it could be. It really depends on how we react to this 4-hour SIBI and to this 4-hour SIBI. So I'm not talking to Siri. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so let's look at YM, and similar here, just this resistance here. So let's look at the 1 hour, and let's put the new week open gap here. And similar type of deal. So I'll be looking for, I don't see any major SMTs down here. Do 22nd, 22nd, minus side. Yeah, I don't see, it really depends on how we react in this gap. So if we, yeah, this hourly gap really depends on this. I mean, I could just even look at this SIBI. It looks like a buy program, honestly, and this looks like the draw up here. But it really depends on previous day high, previous day high. What does the news look like this week? We have a bank holiday Tuesday, I think. So we have, this is the wrong week. This week. Okay, so just CPI Thursday, tentative. Interesting, okay. So I'm not fully bearish yet until we displace through this green BISI. So kind of been seeing these two gaps, and it really depends on what we do there is how I'm looking at price. So anyway, that's pretty much the weekly analysis. I'll just post this on my Discord. And then that's it. Just going to create a short video, put my weekly analysis out, and just do it with you guys live here. Sorry if the sound's not great. My microphone is having issues. So weekly forecast. Boom, and I'll just do it like this. Actually, I got it like that. Okay, easier to read. So either 1017 Friday low is the draw, or previous week high. Previous week low or previous week high. That depends. So it's a lot of lines, but I'm gonna hide this actually. I'm a little bit leaning bearish overall, just because if you look at the yearly, 3-month, quarterly range, this is a huge gap on the quarterly, so you might, what's the year look like? You might form a year's looking pretty bullish. Might form a wick for the yearly. So this last couple months of the year might form a little bit more of a wick and close somewhere around here. No. Monthly. Still looking really bullish for the month. Seeing if I see any SMCs up on top here. So this is our low. Nope, SMC, no SMC. Yeah, so mark out any SMCs here. Okay, so this was the SMC. This had a higher high, low, low. So this was the SMC that brought us lower on the daily. S&P with YM. So YM had a lower low, ES and NQ had a higher high on 10:30, and then look at that, IPTA time. 10:29 is 3, so yeah, that makes sense. And this is interesting on the daily. This is an IPTA time. This might be a low formation here because of the IPTA time on the date. So it could potentially go higher. Let me look at the 4-hour. It's a potential low, 12 o'clock. There's an IPTA time here, right here. So I think this is the draw right here. These highs look really smooth. I think I'm gonna mark out. I'll see what we do in London and Asia by tomorrow. But if we kind of just grind up and engineer buy side and just engineer a lot of buy side, I'll look for manipulation down and then up higher towards the yeah, we'll see what happens. But if it looks like an engineered buy side from London, from Asia and London, then yeah, then that looks like this is the draw, at least for Monday. So month open, week open, we got a little wick on the week, and I don't know, this might be the low formation. So on the daily, I'm actually leaning a little bit more bullish. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just externally processing. Let me just chart this out and let y'all know what I'm thinking. Need to see displacement through YM as well. You see either displacement through this BISI or SIBI used as support, previous week highs draw, or scenario number 2, we form a high in this SIBI, low formation, high formation, use displace through NWOG, displace through here, and go down there. So that would need to see that to happen if it was previous week low is the draw. So I'm actually leaning more bullish. So I'll say this. Leaning bullish for Monday. Price is important ranges. Let's see how price reacts at the SIBIs to if high formation swing high forms with S&T. I'll say NWOG is the can be a dull if price goes to and through the SIBI. Need to see price use as support to continue for previous week high as dull. Cool. Alright, that's it. It's a quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll be trying to do these weekly to stay consistent and hopefully every morning as well. So, hope you guys had a great week.